You know, sometimes getting a meat and potatoes guy to settle for a salad can be a bit of a challenge. WBOC Stephen Fisher joins us in the kitchen today, and we're going to man up a bowl of greens with every guy's favorite meat. Yes, we're talking bacon.
They're colorful, fragrant, but sometimes caring for orchids require a delicate balance of water, soil, and TLC. Gardening expert Jenny Rosenkrantz shows us how to get perfect orchid blooms by Easter.
And I'm going back to school and back in time. Coming up, the story of the Sturgis one-room school in Pocomoke City.
Top loaders, front loaders, stackable. When it comes to buying washers and dryers, some of these appliances have as many options as a new car. How to find the perfect fit for you and your family's lifestyle.
And Sheldon, Leonard, Raj, Howard, the most lovable nerds on the planet, add a beautiful witty girl next door to the ensemble, and you have the #1 comedy on TV. We go behind the scenes of The Big Bang Theory. Delmarva Life starts right now. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Live from Historic Studio D.
And we would love to welcome our studio audience today. Thanks for joining us. We got a great show.
And a pretty day. I just want to stick in real quick. After that rain, I'm glad we had a pretty day today.
Oh,
a little windy,
I know,
but pretty.
I know.
Nice.
We're just getting that much closer to spring. So, yeah. Hey, some great news for a Mardella native and filmmaker Eric Walter. His latest effort will be available to see in about a month. We'll be able to see it. IFC Films announced a March 15th limited theatrical and video on demand release of Walter's documentary My Amityville Horror. For the first time in like 35 years, Daniel Lutz recounts the version of the infamous Amityville haunting that terrified his family back in 1975. It was a great story.
Yeah.
Eric was always fascinated by it, so he was the first to snag an interview with this family to really get into it, and his film has been featured at film festivals and so on and so forth. And he's from Delmarva.
Yeah, and we can say that we were able to talk to him because he worked here at WBOC
Yes, he
as
did.
a cameraman.
Yes,
what
he
a great
did.
guy. Incredible,
We
incredible
were so
artist.
happy for him.
So you're a fan, race fan, kind of, sort of? I'm on the fringes. I'm not a real hardcore.
I wouldn't say I was a fan, but I pay attention to it a little bit.
And you know the name C.J. Faison because not only is he a racer, but he's been here with us on the set talking to us. He had a tough night on the track in Daytona last night, unfortunately. He competed in the UNOH battle at the beach. Delaware native said he was running 8th. Crash in front of him. Nowhere to go.
Aww.
So he didn't finish out the race.
There's his car, his Impala.
Yeah.
A little...
He's a neat guy.
He is.
Really neat guy.
He's
Like
a lot
him
of fun. I follow him on Facebook, and I absolutely adore him.
Yeah.
He's funny.
He's great.
Well, today was the official kickoff of this year's March of Dimes, March for Babies on the Eastern Shore. It also is the March of Dimes 75th anniversary, so it's a special year. And this year I have the honor of being the Wicomico County March for Babies chair.
How about that?
Yeah, I'm excited.
How about you? That is awesome. That's a terrific responsibility to take on. That's terrific.
March of Dimes, of course, works to prevent the epidemic of premature births, which happen so much. Nearly half a million babies a year are born prematurely. Now, here's why I'm telling you this now. The kickoff is today. That means you need to put together a team and participate in any of the 3, or all if you like, March of Dimes March for Babies on the Eastern Shore. Now, the first one is going to be in Salisbury on April 21st. The Midshore, which is going to be in Federalsburg in Caroline County, is April 28th. And then Assateague, the March for Babies, is on the 4th. Now, if you want some more information on the March of Dimes, how to put together a team, any of that information, it's all on delmarvalife.com.
Now, there's also a conference coming back to Salisbury that you were a part of. Was it last year or the year before?
Yes, no, it was last year.
Last year.
The second annual Faith-Filled Women's Conference. It's returning to the Wicomico Youth and Civic Center. It was such a great success last year. This year it's called Glow 2013, and it's a Christian women's conference for Christian women who want to live life with faith and purpose. Now, and the conference will feature several speakers, and they'll also have some breakout sessions. If you want to get tickets, because tickets go fast, believe it or not, Saturday, March 23rd is the day of the event. It's 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tickets are $50, but that includes a nice lunch. And if you want to learn how you can get tickets to Faith-Filled Women, delmarvalife.com. And I'll be there.
And be there. You need to be
Come
there.
see me.
Now, PRMC is celebrating Heart Month by offering free blood pressure checks. It never hurts you to do this. Saturday from 10 in the morning until 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Peninsula Regional staffers are going to be at Macy's at the center at Salisbury. They'll check your blood pressure. You need to know your numbers. It's going to be between 10 and 1, Macy's at the Center at Salisbury this Saturday. You can get a free blood pressure check, so be sure to stop by there.
And we talked about that last week on Valentine's Day. Talked about all matters of the heart.
So you have no reason to not go. There is a new garden that's going in Lewis. It's close to the Lewis Public Library. They've got a fundraising event underway for it. Now this garden is called the Children's Learning Garden. There's where it's going to go. What they're doing is they're promoting this garden so that kids can get involved and understand and respect nature, the environment, the hands-on learning. It's a great idea that they've got going on here. The Sussex County Council has already given $3,500 in a grant for them to get this established. It's called the Lewis in Bloom Children's Learning Garden. And the committee has scheduled Dine Out fundraiser at Bethany Blues Monday. Okay, here's the deal. If you eat at Bethany Blues, lunch or dinner, Monday, present your server with a fundraising coupon. 10% of your bill will go to the Children's Learning Garden. Now, how do you get the coupon? Glad you asked. You can print that coupon online. Now, we've got that link on DelmarvaLife.com. Go there, print your coupon. Bethany Blues Monday for dinner or lunch.
All right, that sounds like a great deal. Did you know the outdoor show is coming up? The 68th annual National Outdoor Show is this weekend. I went to it last year, had a great time. It's at South Dorchester School. That's in Golden Hill.
Right.
That's down there near Blackwater. This, of course, is where they have the Muskrat Skinning Championship, as well as the Miss Outdoors, Little Miss, and Little Mr. Outdoors pageant. There they are, adorable. I got to judge the Miss Outdoors pageant. That was a lot of fun. Now, a shuttle service is offered throughout the show from the parking area at Spicer's Mill adjacent to the school.
Okay.
And here's the deal. Tickets are only $6 for adults, $3 for children, 3 to 12.
So go have a good time.
Go have a good time.
Enjoy all. As you said, that's in Golden Hill. Have you heard about, and I just heard about this morning, there is a pizza shop owner in Virginia Beach who decided to offer a discount to his customers.
Okay.
And he thought it was going to be a one-time discount, but it actually turned out to be so popular, he's thinking about making it a permanent discount. Here's the deal. He's showing his support for firearm rights by giving gun owners a 15% discount.
Oh, my.
Take a look at this guy standing there. He's got a holster on.
Uh-huh.
The discount is given to anybody who brings a gun or a concealed handgun permit to All Around Pizza and Deli. I think that's Jay Lay's there, I'm not sure. But anyway, he said he's had a lot of people come in with guns. One guy came in with an AK-47. I
mean, just walk in carrying a gun. If I was sitting there eating pizza.
15% discount, please. You can have it for free.
Can you imagine sitting there eating pizza with your kids and a guy with an AK-47 walks in? I'd be under the table.
No. Since the discount began last Friday, Lay says 80% of his customers have brought guns into the pizza shop. 80%.
You know, I'm not surprised because this is the same state that says it's legal to have a gun in a bar.
Concealed.
Concealed.
Yes.
Yeah.
But whether or not they give you drinks is a whole other issue. Anyway.
I don't know.
Have to work on that one. Have you heard about Chris P. Bacon?
Yes, I have.
Do you like Chris P. Bacon?
Chris P. Bacon is making his way around the internet, and here he is. He is a 10-week-old pig to use a wheelchair. He uses a wheelchair because he was born without back legs.
Right.
And he's so flippin' adorable.
Yeah. He's about 10 days old here, and as he grows, they're having to remake the wheelchair for him.
Yeah, and they made it from toys.
Made it from toys.
Yeah, and there he is.
His dad's a veterinarian. This is from YouTube, and since it was posted towards the end of January, it's had over 860,000 views.
Wow.
Over 860,000.
He's a very popular pig.
That's a pretty important pig there. Okay, there's your cute factor for the day. All right, you guys should be good. Now, we're going to completely nullify that cute factor with, I'm sorry? Okay, from Wilbur to Charlotte, that's a stretch. Our producer was just telling me that we're going to go
Charlotte's Web.
Yeah,
Pig,
Charlotte's
spider.
Web. You need to see this so we can explain what's going on. This is from Brazil, where it said it was raining spiders. Look closely.
I don't want to look.
Yes. This is actually a massive sheet of spider webs hanging in Brazil. I think actually this video was caught outside of a wedding party in the backyard. What they do is and it's not an unusual thing there, this happens a lot, but it's the first time I've seen it, they hang this huge web to catch food. And these things actually stretch up to like 65 feet. One web with a bajillion and a half spiders.
And you know when you're walking in the woods and you walk through a teeny spider web?
You know, you could have said anything but that. Anything but that, I was fine.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you imagine walking into that?
No, I can't, as a matter of fact.
Well, a little later on Delmarva Life, they're so beautiful, but orchids can be a hassle to care for. Not anymore. Gardening expert Jenny Rosenkrantz is here to show us how it's done.
But first, it was a place where many African American students received their education, and now it's a museum.
Brian Spiros is at the Sturgis one-room school with more. Brian?
Well, Lisa and Jimmy, the school was brought back to life about 17 years ago and is now being used as an educational tool. When we come back, more about its history, plus the significance of another house which sits right next door. Stay with us. You're watching Delmarva Life. We will be right back.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and Mitsubishi dealers. And State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.